Those of you who have taken my Pluralsight course on theme development would have been familiar with how to create theme options pages, but this is the first time you might be looking at the theme customizer, which can be used to replace option pages and allow the user to test all their settings as they are changing them. We first looked at how to add support for the customizer and learned about settings, controls, and sections. Settings are the actual settings that are getting stored in the database, but they can't actually be set without a control, which is the HTML markup to control and set the setting. Sections are places to put those setting controls. You can put your settings into existing sections or create new sections. The theme customizer gives you a bunch of different kinds of controls. You can add new kinds of controls either by using one of the existing control classes in WordPress core, like the control for the color picker or file uploader controls, or you can create your own custom controls by creating your own class. By default, settings use the refresh transport, which means the preview window refreshes before the changes can be seen. In some cases, this is okay, but in others, you want the user to be able to see the changes as they are making them. Adding this live preview support means writing some JavaScript, but the JavaScript you're using is pretty basic and easy enough to grasp that even someone who isn't good with JavaScript should be able to figure it out. Inside your JavaScript file or script tag, you use the WP Customize function to pass the setting you are manipulating, then the element you are changing, and finally, what you are changing, for example, HTML or CSS. This can be done for new settings and controls, or existing settings and controls by changing the transport type to post message. Finally, we looked at how to validate these controls. The theme customizer allows you to add a sanitization callback to your control. This calls a specific function in WordPress core or in your theme that is used to sanitize the setting that's being stored before it's saved in the database. For select options, it's pretty simple. You already have an array of values for your select options, so you just need to pull in that same array and make sure that the value being saved matches something in that array. For other types of data, you might need to take that saved value and run some sanitization functions on it, or use some other method to validate that it's the right data and not something that's likely to break the site. If you want to see all this stuff in action, you can download my theme in the WordPress repository. In the next section, I'll be using a child theme and a plugin, so we can add some different Bootstrap components and start playing with things that aren't part of the theme in the WordPress themes repository.